Is there also maybe a shared genocide going on? Because, mind you, these terrorists are mostly Sunni Muslims. That is the reality, which nobody's eating at. And they're always killing the Shias.
Okay.
That is one aspect of it. Another aspect of the killings also is that you also have extremist Fulani jihadists killing indigenous Hausa settlers or Hausa indigens. So these things are several killings are going on. Now, if somebody decides to say, okay, I am more concerned about the Christian genocide, what is wrong with that? If perhaps the Iranians were concerned about the Shia genocide, let them raise it up. But the question is there a Christian genocide going on? And there is no debate on that.
So now,
in fact, just yesterday, I saw I will not use harsh words on him, but he deserves the harshest words. The African Union chairperson, Yusuf, he went all the way to the United Nations and was talking nonsense about the Christian genocide going on in Nigeria, that there was no genocide. This is a character who, as chair of the AU, has not bothered to comment on the Darfur genocide, which has been on for more than 20 years. Has not bothered to talk about the issues going on in DRC Congo or in Tanzania, where a woman has just destroyed the opposition and named herself the president. He only talks when he feels his religion is at stake. So that is the kind of debate we're having. But as a reality, there is no debate. There is a Christian genocide going on. If over 50,000 Christians have been killed, and these are documented, it's not hearsay. When you hear 19,000 churches, they are known. The locations are known. It is preposterous when you have people like Adeboye of the RCCG suddenly saying he cannot make comments, when even his own church has suffered it. But he was able to make comments when Jonathan was in office and talk about a slight increase in fuel price, or when you hear the idiocy in Adefarasi's comments, when he says it's only a few people have been killed. Look, we have to call a spade, because we are free here because your family has not been killed or mine has not been killed. But if they were killed, you wouldn't be here debating genocide or no genocide. It's very annoying.
Badam bam, it don't happen. Then they play the music and they show. Anyway, happy Sunday to you all, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on where you are hearing me from. My name is still remain your one and only Uglora One Nation, or you can also address me as Okute Daily Talk 2. Now here we tell you everything, how the thing take be. This clip you just finished watching, you will learn a lot from it, right? Well, let me read the headline so that you will understand what I mean. Yorubas want Nigeria to be Islamized, provided Igbos are included in the Islamization of Nigeria. Instead of we, the Igbos, to join Islamic Republic of Nigeria when it is fully declared, we will fight another war. All the Yoruba pastors refuse to protect the Christians in Nigeria. Yoruba said if they want, in fact they say if they want buy everybody, as long as say they go buy Igbo join, because their umbilical cord are being tied to the Igbos. You can imagine this rubbish coming from people who say that they are Ogadagidi. In other words, they cannot die alone unless Igbos follow them to die. But when Igbos were busy fighting the war of 1967 to 1970, where were they? They were even among those who came and killed our people. They didn't die with us. Their own brother Awolowo sidelined food supply to the southeast that killed over 3.5 to 4 million Biafrans. What they are seeing today, all these people running their mouth, the jihadists they are seeing today is what Biafrans stand against from 1967 to 1970. They couldn't wipe us out because what happened then is genocide and jihadist agenda, which Chukwu Makadona Zogo tried to stop, or resulted in them murdering him in a counter coup. But tomorrow they will tell you that Igbos kill Safawa Balewa, and then Safawa Balewa laid a curse on the Igbos for the coup, right? What happened to the counter coup that Igbos are killed? That means the poverty ravaging them is also Nzogo and the rest of other Igbos who died as a cause of the counter coup. That is the curse they lay on them. It's cause to cause. Afonja laid a curse on the Biafrans when they betrayed them. Or rather, when they betray him or her, I don't even know whether Afonja is a man or woman, because they cannot go use he. Okay, when they betray he, she, look at Kwara. See, Yoruba will come out tomorrow and tell you that Igbos are their problem. Simply because of what? Because they thought Igbos will be eliminated. They thought Igbos will never survive. If Awolowo would know that Igbos will survive today, he wouldn't have blocked that food. The same Awolowo, after the war, most of us are really chilly because we have been in this entrepreneurship of business for a very long time. People who have millions, I repeat, people who have millions in pounds in their account were given only 20 pounds. By who? The same Awolowo. They have tried everything humanly possible to make sure that they exterminate that tribe called the Igbos from the surface of this earth. But it is not possible for them. Now they don't bring another agenda. They take the northerners now and say, it's either they Islamize all of us, including the Igbos, or no Islamization. So now they have buy into the idea because they have already accepted Sharia law in all the Yoruba states. When I came here and told you people that Yorubas, they are neither hot nor cold. So people don't understand because I have lived with them. In the north, they are also a cotenant to where I'm living. In my shop, they are also in the same line with me. I am selling shoes and they are selling goro. Because they brought goro a lot. Hausa people and Fulani, they eat goro more than any other thing. That was why when you see their teeth, it's color red. Goro. Their goro is this all those white one because we have kola nut in our own side, but our own is not like that, their white one. So Yorubas are the one who supplies goros to the north. And then in return, when they are going back, they will buy kuli, buy granules, maize, beans, and all this fish, because Hausas are also good in that. So for you to know that I have been with these people for a very long time and I know them very well. Most of the people who are doing business with me, most of them who are even living in the same compound with me, are all Christians in Yoruba land. But once they come out from that Yoruba land, they come to the north, they turn to Muslim. That was why an Hausa man who is a real Muslim we can never trust a Yoruba man. He will tell them that this Yoruba man is a fake Muslim. My brother, what I'm telling you, this one is not a propaganda. Not I'm trying to spew hate. No! What I'm telling you is the gospel truth. If I call my phone and put my phone on a speaker, my own senior brother, whom I sacked back there, is still living there. If I put my phone on speaker and ask him, what do they call Yorubas in that place he is living? I'm not talking about other states. In Yawuri Kebbi state, you will hear it from him very, very openly. So Yorubas are neither hot nor cold. And that was why the northerners find it very difficult to trust them. Listen to me and listen good. That they trust Rumbu and give him power. You don't know what happens. Okay, let's start from OBJ. OBJ, they give OBJ power. They bring him from prison and give him power. It's as a result of the buying of Abiola. So they use OBJ to compensate them. That was why they give him that power. OBJ would have run state time if not for a Fulani man, Atiku Abubakar, and all that Sabo that come from the southeast. Okay, what happens during this Tinubu's regime, or rather when they are contesting? Because he chose a Muslim ticket. These are the same Tinubu who told us openly that during the time of Buhari, that he's supposed to be a running mate to Buhari, but he said no to what? To Muslim ticket. The only way they can throw Tinubu is to give him a Muslim man from the north. And because why? Because Tinubu was doing to them Balabulu, Bulaba. He just a move like somebody who want to die today and tomorrow. They don't know that man is a that Ola said Tinubu is the only real politician that is still alive today. Other ones are just jobbers, political jobbers. They don't know that the man is a politician. He knows how to play the game. They thought if they swear him in today, maybe in 1 week time Tinubu will buy, then Shetima will then will become Oga. But today, he don't sideline all of them. That is why you see all of them running up and down. And not because Tinubu is not doing anything for them, but because what they expected from Tinubu, or rather, what they expect to happen is never happening again. So they have automatically turned against Tinubu. That is the fact. I'm telling you something that I know. I read Nigerian politics and I know how it works. A Hausa man or Fulani man to trust a Yoruba man, lie. I repeat, lie. It can never happen. Anyway, we should continue because even before that, there is another video I would like you to see, but it will be at the end of this clip so that I will just have time to say whatever I want to say. So, Yorubas now have already accepted their fate. They are neither hot nor cold. But this time around, they have decided to choose hot, which is Islam. And they said, unless they are going to die, go to the same grave with Igbos, that they are not ready to die. My brother, you people are going to die. We are your dying is going to will be to the betterment of those who want to remain in that country called Nigeria. That is what I call hand of none. The dying of the Yorubas is going to be to the betterment of those who still want to remain in one Nigeria. You go online, the Yorubas, who will tell you the truth, will tell you the only problem they have in Nigeria is the Yorubas. The only problem they have in Nigeria is the Yorubas. In this government of Tinubu, they have already drafted a bill to restructure Nigeria. Hear me out. They have drafted a bill to restructure Nigeria so that government will go back to the regional government. The Akpabio Senate approve it. Minority leader approve it. Then when he get to the majority leader, who is majority leader? Obeyemi Bamidele. That is the Senate majority leader in the Senate. His signature is being needed so that bill will be passed into law. You know what he did? He had to remind the Hausas, Kanuris, the Fulanis are in the assembly, that you people automatically want to give Igbos the Biafra if they sign this bill. That is how that bill never see the light of the day till today when me and you day. That bill was quashed and trashed. Obasanjo came out and said, on many occasions, in their info caucus or info chambers, what they always, the rhetoric there is that any decision they are going to take to better Nigeria, if that decision is going to favor Igbo people, they rather not take that decision. They will allow that thing to die like a wildfire. And that's exactly the problem they are having today. They are not having problem because they don't have money to develop Nigeria. But each time they want to develop and find out that the development is going to affect, or rather Igbos are going to benefit from it, they will sit on it and say, never will that happen. And their country keep dying every day. And Hausa man also have made that comment. That that's exactly what happened in all the assembly, National Assembly, both in the Senate and in the House of Reps, including in the executive as well. Now you want us to die together. Otherwise, say they don't go feel that. Ona go die because they don't start the Islamization already. In fact, they have already conquered you people already. So, what remains? Only Lagos. Ogun State is gone. Ibadan is gone. Ondo is gone. Osun is gone. Are we talking about Kwara? It's gone. Or Ekiti is gone. Only Lagos now remain. Which is because Lagos is center of excellence. Lagos is comprised of many ethnicities. So for them to Islamize Lagos is going to be a very difficult one. But not on that. If they want, they are going to get it. How are they going to get it? Tinubu is a Muslim. And Tinubu doesn't get Lagos. They will hit Tinubu with the kind of money he never hear all his life. I swear to God, they will give up Lagos State. And they will capture Lagos. And once they capture Lagos, it is done. I repeat, once they capture Lagos, it is done. They are coming. If you are waiting for us to die with you, no. We rather die separately than to die with your Yorubas. We can never do that. We have already paid our debt. In fact, we have paid our dues. The Igbos have paid their dues. The remaining Benue that are paying their dues now are the ones who sabotaged us during the Biafra war. Now they are crying. They lose over 50,000 and they are crying. I'm not justifying the killings there. Please don't get it twisted. Don't say I'm mocking them. Let us face the realistic. After all, I watched one clip some couple of minutes ago, where one guy from Benin said the reason why they never allow Igbos is because Igbos want to count them joined, so they will not allow Igbos to go. Imagine a minority whom they are killing his people every day. He have joined the Yoruba's bandwagon to say all manner of things against the Igbos. It is well. I repeat, it is well. That's a few comments. Let's see what happens here. Mazidika said, I have always said it. Yoruba support the Islamic movement. This is why they think Igbos should be part of it. They know they have messed up so far. The Igbos is part of it. We don't have problem. Their youths think it's a joke. Nonso Zeribe said, Yorubas are the problem. Mazidike, this man needs to be protected at all costs. If you have anything to say, drop it in the comment section. If you are coming to backlash me, my brother, you better think twice. Because all I said to you here is with the facts. And this message is very, very simple. There's nothing. And whenever you get that, no. Because I argue with facts and figures. And when you come to my comment section, I will also do the same. Have a nice day. Happy Sunday. May the God Almighty bless you and prosper you in all your doings, in everything you lay your hand to do. It shall be well with you.
Let us all die. And the federal government just turns a blind eye. And I continue to say, and I have sat on the floor of the Senate and I've said it. Why has this federal government not ever opened their mouth to say that the herdsmen are terrorists? Why? Why would this federal government not ever agree that all those people who are carrying AK-47s are killing people, terrorists? Yet, it was so easy to quickly go to court to get an injunction and declare IPOB terrorists. That means that in the mindset of those who are running this country today, they see some people as their enemies. They have not come out of the Civil War. 50-something years later, that you can go back from the end of the Civil War till today. If you go from the town of Onitsha to Owerri and go from the town of Owerri to Aba, you will get not less than 140 police checkpoints. Every 1 kilometer there's a police checkpoint. What do? They're not checking for security. They are simply extorting money from commuters on the road, from bus drivers, KK drivers, almost. People pay to be posted to the southeast. And you leave the southeast and you're driving all the way to the rest of the country. You don't see the same type of intense policing, let's put it that way. So what the question you will ask yourself is, why are we different? Or why are we treated differently? That happened long time before the question of IPOB came. They didn't bring people because of IPOB. It is the fact that all these things had happened, that there was a deliberate policy to cripple all the ports in the southeast region, Port Harcourt, Calabar, Warri, all those ones. None of them is working. You will have to take everything to Lagos. And so you're an importer in Onitsha. You must go to Lagos. The shortest one to you is Warri, actually, before even Port Harcourt, One, all those ones. Why? You can't have a ship pass through there. Why? No dredging. Why is there no dredging? Federal government policy, no contracts for it. So you ask yourself, if this is like this way, then that means that there is a deliberate policy to keep us down or something. And so, what is the reaction? Two ways. You appeal or you fight. And so, you have two sets of people in the southeast now. Those who want to, let's continue talking, let's see how we can resolve this issue. And then those who say, no, we're already down and out. What else does it take? Let us all die. You know, the federal government just turns a blind eye. And I continue to say, and I have sat on the floor of the Senate and I've said it, why has this federal government not ever opened their mouth to say that the herdsmen are terrorists? Why? Why would this federal government not ever agree that all those people who are carrying AK-47s are killing people are terrorists? Yet, it was so easy to quickly go to court to get an injunction and declare IPOB terrorists. That means that in the mindset of those who are running this country today, they see some people as their enemies. They have not come out of the Civil War. 50-something years later, they are still fighting the Civil War. And so what they do today is that they come and call us. I'm a politician. I'm one of those who are seen as, and say, oh, don't worry. If you just be with us, we will make you president. And they think they are talking to fools. And they tell us, oh, don't worry. This is time for Igbo president. No Igbo man wants a president. What we want is that you restructure this country so that me and you, Ladi, we are seen as citizens. So that if I carry an AK-47, you jail me. It's not if I carry a flag, you jail me, and then I carry an AK-47, you say, leave him, he's our brother coming from Burkina Faso.